Here's why you want to activate your multidimensionality. Essentially, you're sitting on an untapped reservoir of power and energy to support you in creating whatever life you desire. Most humans are only connected to and using a two-dimensional aspect of themselves, mind and body. As some of you know, I'm a former medical doctor, and that system is very much two-dimensional. Most of society operates from a two-dimensional structure, mind and body. But part of your multidimensionality is also your energetic and your emotional field. It's the fact that you can live past, present, and future. There's multiple timelines happening at the same time. There's parallel realities happening at the same time. And when you come into this knowing and you start to call all of these parts of you into present time, and you start to heal and activate on an energetic level, your entire life transforms. You actually receive so much more power to create whatever life you desire. Most people are living life on automation, just going through the motions, doing what feels safe, acting from lack and scarcity, instead of what is your true soul's calling. So part of multidimensional work, so I call myself a multidimensional activator, and part of multidimensional work is connecting to your soul's divine blueprint, which has nothing to do with the programming you received as a child or even as an adult. And even now, there's still programming that's happening in society where the government tells you to think something, where the masses think something, but in your heart, you know it's meant to be different. And when you connect to and activate more of your multidimensionality, your whole existence changes because you realize that you're the creator of your life, which means you can have, be, do anything you desire. It's not just this script. You wake up every day, you go to a 9 to 5, or you wake up and then you have to post and you do things on automation and you never think about it. You start to tap into future versions of yourself, higher timeline versions of yourself. This is the work that I do with clients. I have my upcoming group mentorship. So over the next days, I'm going to be sharing on topics that we don't really hear about that much. Like, when was the last time you heard about multidimensionality and that you are a multidimensional being? When? Right? It's not something that's commonly talked about, but this is what I'm so passionate about. I literally left being a Western medical doctor because that system is too simple and too archaic for the complexity that is a human being. A human being has many bodies, not just a mind and a body, not a mental body and a body. You have an emotional body, you have an energetic body. We're so multidimensional also that we exist in different times, dimensions, and places all at the same time while having this existence. There is life in our dream space, in the astral space. We can connect to past lives and heal past lives to affect our current life and the future results of whatever it is you want to create. When you activate your multidimensionality, all of your relationships get so much better because you start to do healing on other spaces. For example, maybe you have a past life to heal with this person. Maybe there's a connection to your childhood, so we do childhood healing as well. Maybe to have the results that you desire, you need to step into the version of yourself that already has it. This is where we're operating in and out of time. So there is so much that you can do beyond trying to have better thoughts, trying to take better actions. Because then I'm going to propose to you, what about the energy behind the things you're doing? Are you acting from lack from fear? Or is it truly the desire in your heart? Are you brave enough? Do you have the courage to take action that's in alignment with the truth of your heart? Most people are living a safe life. They do what feels safe, what feels easy, instead of taking the risks and the actions that are really in alignment with your soul's calling, with your soul's purpose. Sometimes that requires risk. Sometimes it requires you opening your consciousness, expanding your mind, your perspective on how life actually, the rules of reality, how life actually runs. Life is so much more than what you can see. Life is so much more than what is in front of you in this moment. And most people are not curious enough to go on that journey. And a big part of that journey is our spiritual awakening journey. When we awaken to more of who we are, to the truth of who we are, and that is a multidimensional being. We even have energetic structures that we can't even see with the naked eye, that we once had as humans, that we can activate in this life. And this is what we do inside my group mentorship. And then your energy starts to change. And when your energy changes, then you start to have different thoughts. You start to take different actions. People relate to you differently. So imagine if you were like a switchboard. You know, I think of those, what do you call it? Like the box that has all the switches in a house, right? So most people only have a few switched on. When you activate your multidimensionality, it's like you turn all the light switches on. So your energy becomes different. It becomes more powerful. People respond to it more. It's more magnetic. You have more energy to do things. You have more power. And even when I was in medical school, you know, we learned about the mind, we learned about the body, but nowhere in medical school did they teach about the energy anatomy. That was all of my education after I left medical school. And then, so it was like a continuation. It's almost like medical school there wasn't enough information. Humans have more things going on than just in their mind and body. Oftentimes a shoulder issue or problem could be a relationship problem. Could be you have other people's energy in your body that's creating that pain. And as a shoulder surgery is not going to heal it. Maybe it gives temporary relief, but it's not the answer as to what caused it. So when you activate your multidimensionality, you start to understand the root cause of what's happening in your life, like why it's happening. When you start to understand your energy anatomy, you can easily shift your mood and change your mood in any moment. And this is where people have much more autonomy. You get to decide how you want to feel. You get to decide who you want to be. You get to decide how you want to live in your body and the relationships you want to have, but it's always an inside job first. So by activating your multidimensionality, you start to refine your being, your essence. You more easily can let go of what doesn't serve you and call in and be and embody what does. You're not a victim, not to circumstances, not to how you feel right now. And if there's that next level you've been wanting to call in, but you're not sure how, activating your multidimensionality can do that. If you want bigger, better, more potent results for anything, better love life, make more money, have a more successful business, be happy, because then you're actually doing what you want to do. Activating your multidimensionality helps with that, because half of you, more than half, 75% of you is sleeping if you have not activated your multidimensionality. So this is a whole untapped potential that you haven't even stepped into yet. And that's one of the reasons I created my mentorship, because the results that I got with people, not only on a level of health and emotional regulation, nervous system regulation, but the level of results in life, in business, in love, in relationships, even being able to manifest your dream home, even making 10 times more money, whatever amount you make now, just add a zero at the end. It comes with having stronger capacity to live. Can you handle the challenges? When shit hits the fan, can you handle it? Can your energy, can your nervous system handle it? When you activate your multidimensionality, it's like you have that much more of a reserve, that much more power to handle things. So you may be wondering, well, how do you do that? Like, how would someone activate their multidimensionality? It's like learning a whole new language. It's like learning a whole other part of yourself that you never explored before. And if some of you are into energy work, and I'm not talking about like Reiki where you just kind of lay there, but I'm talking about even like chakra work or understanding of grounding and the layers of your aura and things like this, that it's more along those lines. Understanding that you have different meridians in your body that run different types of energy. And when you learn what they are and you learn the way the pathways run in the body, that you feel so different. You literally become a different person. And that's why I always make a joke that this work that I do with people is like a glow up. It's transformational. It's catalytic because you become the force of nature that you were born to be, because now so much more energy is running through your body, because what it does is it also unblocks where there's blockages. And if there's a blockage in your body or your energy field, you bet that it's manifesting in your life in some way. So if clients or money or love or the things you want are not coming into your life the way you desire it to be, there could be a block, there could be an obstacle. When we do the inner work, it's like a hologram. The moment you shift inside, things on the outside shift too. You're responsible for creating everything about your reality, including what you don't like. So the moment you take responsibility and you're like, you know what, I'm going to change something about my life. And the number one thing that you can change, the only thing you're in control of is yourself. So that's why I created my group mentorship, because it is how you become more empowered as a person, as a being, as a multi-dimensional being, because now all of you gets to come online. And it's such potent work. It changed my life. I have never looked back in terms of leaving Western medicine. To me, it just seems like too simple of a system. Like what I do is super advanced, because not only are people healthier, but they're happier and they're living their ultimate life. And that's really one of the things about my brand. I'm really passionate about people living their ultimate lives. So my mentorship is for both men and women. And it is for people, it's a wide range. Yes, people who are on a spiritual awakening journey. Yes, people who are highly sensitive, because it helps you to learn how to regulate your nervous system and be stronger in your energy and your power so you can handle more things in the world. Yes, it's for empaths, because you learn how to not take on other people's energy, and you know it's yours and you know it's not yours, and you learn how to separate your energy from other people so you're not taking all of this on. Yes, it's for people who are healers, natural born healers, also people who are practicing as coaches, or if you work in any service-based industry. I've had doctors go through it. I've had people who are nurses. I've had people who are speech pathologists. And if you just work with people in general, it's going to support you, because it's all about how you're being in the world. When you activate your multidimensionality, you become a Jedi in the world. So you can, in real time, shift the energy of places and shift the energy of yourself so that the experience people have of you is different and brings you the desired outcome. So your whole life starts to change. And when it comes to healers, coaches, consultants, you want to be mindful of not taking on other people's energy, showing up to your meetings in a way that's supportive for the client, because most of the time it's just my energy that transforms people. I don't even have to do that much. And the amount of modalities I share is beautifully complementary to anyone. If you're helping anyone with their life, everything I share with you is going to be supportive of that. So with the mentorship, we start February 1st. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've been sharing testimonials of people who have gone through this last round, as well as the first round, and I'll continue to share those. And reach out to me, because if there's a change you've been needing to make, this could be that very thing that's the catalyst. Because there's very clear results for clients before and after in how they think about the world, what they think about themselves, the actions, the feelings. You're in control of that. Most people don't know how, right? People are going to therapy and it doesn't quite do it. You can talk about things so you feel better about them, but is it actually being healed and cleared from your system? Is it allowing you to expand and grow and evolve? So I invite you into the group mentorship. Reach out to me, chat with me. We'll see if it's a fit. If you're curious about it, do it anyway. I think someone said that. If you're thinking about it, or one of the testimonials said that. Because it is life-changing. And when you activate your multidimensionality, it's like the whole world opens up for you. You have more choice, and you affect change so much more in the world and in your life. You are manifesting your life all the time. You might as well get good at it. You might as well create very intentionally and on purpose and effectively. Again, you're not a victim to circumstance. You are so powerful. And if you're already living an amazing life and you just want that next level, that's what my work is about too. Because it's oftentimes very advanced, that rarely, like every single person, even if they've been on their path for 20, 25 years, they still learn new things that they never learned anywhere else inside my mentorship. So I invite you in. Again, we start February 1st. Reach out to me, message me. I would love to have you inside the group mentorship. It's for men, women. Also, send this to anyone you feel would benefit. Someone who wants to take more control of their being, their life, and really up level to live your ultimate potential, your ultimate timeline, to really affect the change and see the results. Like, you know what you're meant for. You're meant for more. And all of my work is about that. I'm a human potential activator, a multi-dimensional activator. I help you bring more of you online. I help you incarnate more of yourself into your body. I help you be more empowered to create your life how you want it to be lived, so that you have what you want, you're being who you desire to be, who you know you're here to be. And with that, it's like miracles are magnetized to you. You're the exception to the rule. You get whatever you want, whenever you want. And so with that, I send you so much love. I'm looking forward to having you inside the mentorship. Big kiss to you. And message me. I'd love to have you in. Bye for now.